Hello Virgo, thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. On the side here is the website information. I want to say it's schifferbooks.com. Yep, schifferbooks.com. That way if you want to find that more information about that person or other things they offer, there you go. Supportive Oracle cards, Queen of the Moon Oracle by Stacey DeMarco. Also has a website, rockpoolpublishing.com.au, as A as in apple, U as an umbrella. It's down over here. So if you want to search out that information, there you go. Okay, what do we have for Virgo? I'm feeling like there's a stubborn... Okay, we don't need all those cards, I don't think, but... They're all face down. I feel like we're going to leave them there. Okay. Alright, we'll see what's going on with this. All this is face down. Somebody might be a little bit difficult, but you know what to expect from them? Not in the sense of like what's happening, but like once they become difficult, then that's just what it is. Once they dig their heels in, that's what it is. I don't think this is going to be bad for you, though. You just want to understand what the deal is. That's what I keep feeling. You've got sovereignty with the Nine of Coins. There's this person, they're kind of difficult, but they're the same. Like, when they're difficult, they're going to be difficult. Like, they're not really shocking. You know what to expect from this person. Like, if they're going to be difficult, like, you know they're going to be difficult. But if they're going to be easy to get along with, if they're in that type of period, you're like, well, they're going to be easy to do. You know what to expect. You can tell. You see the writing on the wall way before it happens. You see where they're heading. Everything does seem fine. But I feel like this is somebody you're evaluating kind of like, it's either going to go well or it's not, and I'll know way ahead of time how to handle this. And you work with that energy. You're kind of like, all right, I know what to expect. So if it's going a little bit to the left here, I can deal with that. If it's going a little bit to the other way, I can deal with that. If it's, if it's kind of spiraling up or down, I know how to deal with that. It's a lot about you know how to deal with this person. And the patience in the environment here, that's a very earth card. So I think this is a very compatible energy at the very least to your energy. Doesn't mean they're, fun to deal with, but it's kind of like where it is, okay, this, that, and the other thing, that's how that's going to go. I know what to expect. All right, we're fine. Seven of Cups with the release. They tell you what they're thinking. They tell you what they're thinking, and there's a lot of balls in the air here. A lot of things going on around them. And it might be mostly concerns. Like, I don't know if they actually have to do a bunch of things, or there's a lot of, like, factors pulling in on them, and they're letting you know what they're thinking. I'm not really sure this is a pleasant conversation, to be fair with you. Because I feel like they're just kind of informing you about how they feel about this, how they feel about that. And you're kind of connecting the dots, like, oh, okay, I see how this is affecting that. I see how that's affecting that. They're releasing and they're letting you know, this is what's going on with me. This is how I feel. This is what I think. It's not the worst conversation, but I'm not really getting a fun conversation either. And I'm getting this card for you, Creation. You're absorbing the information and trying to figure out what can you do with it. How can you move this around? Can you move this around? Is this just like a rock in the road and you just gotta work around it? And you're trying to evaluate it like, all right, do I need to work around this or can we do something with this? Because the way this person is, it's one or the other. It's either that's what they're doing and that's how it is and I just gotta work around it, or maybe there is a little bit of leeway here, but if there is a little bit of leeway, it's going to take a bit of effort, and I'm going to have to kind of mold to this a little bit to see if I can make this work their way a little more. You're going into this and you're like, all right. It seems like you're kind of moving on this pretty quickly too. Kind of like, I need to make decisions. I need to plan ahead. You might have like 2 days tops to plan out what you're gonna do, but I think that's more than enough for what you got to do. I'm getting the masculine here in the environment, which this is not a positive nor negative card for me when I read it. It's just basically a lot of it seems like, there's a lot of emotion, a lot of energy behind something, but it's very, in this one, it feels very stubborn at this moment, because I feel like there's a lot that they care about, there's a lot that they feel like they're right with, and they're just not willing to bend or break with that, and they really feel like they're right. It might be difficult to deal with. This is where all these cards came. Face down, there's like 6 of them. Let's see what's going on. This is what's going on for them. They want to be a part of things. They're trying to do things right. There is one upside down card. But they're trying to get out of it at the same time. So this is like, I think it comes in 2 halves. Is this justice? This is the Wheel of Fortune. Justice is coming up, actually. They're trying to make good decisions. They do care. Whoever this person is, they do definitely care. They just have their own way of doing things. And they're trying to release themselves from the pressure. I feel like they're trying to get out of something. And the way the wheel is turning, they're not really sure if they can. I think that might be why they're having these weird energies around you. They kind of do and they kind of don't want to get out of something. They kind of like want to step out, but they kind of don't. It's weird. It's the lovers with the release. This just makes me feel very conflicted. Like, I feel like I want to get away from a certain situation, but I definitely want to be a part of it. And I'm torn between the two. I'm not sure how the wheel is going to turn for me or against me. This really weighs on this person you're dealing with. They're really taking this really to heart. And I feel like you figured that out. When you talk to this person, you're going to figure out that they're in between and they just don't know what way to go. They don't know what's right way is right. I feel like you're simplifying things for them, and you're taking the initiative to work out the details. I almost feel like you're helping this person take a diminished role, but still be as connected as they can and still be happy. I feel like you're helping them pull back or scale back on what they're doing and have a diminished role. I keep getting that. You're helping them pull back. You're helping them pull back, but still be connected. And I feel like you're kind of like a buffer between them and what they want to do. Again, making sure they can be connected enough to still enjoy it, but still hold back enough so that they don't feel like they're in the thick of it and it's making them really nervous. Is this working is a good question. See, these 2 cards especially. We got the 7 of coins and the Knight of coins and the Justice in between them. But the 7 of coins is reversed. That's the 7 of earth, the 7 of pentacles, if you will. Things aren't working. They're going to have to let go of a few things. They're going to have to let go of a few things. I feel like you're helping them let go of a few things. I do see that that's hard for them, but they're not letting go of everything, and you're making it easier. This is a challenge. I do realize that there's a challenge here because it seems like whatever they're letting go of, it's really difficult. It's like something that usually they are very connected with. And you've convinced them, like, let that part go, let's center on this, and I'll help you with this. And you do. If this reading is hitting, I feel like you are very involved with that. Justice comes forward, it works out. You've gotten, I don't know if this is temporary or permanent, because it might be more of a permanent solution. There might be more things like this coming forward where you're kind of like helping them scale back more, helping them evaluate what's the most important, what can they do, and then they're going to have to let go of some things. I feel like you're making it easy on them, though, because you're helping them. The thing is, I think you're starting, or there's something here where you're becoming more involved with this person. Because more has to be scaled back is what I'm getting. There's a lot more things coming forward that they have to make some changes. And I feel a lot of responsibility on your shoulders to help make decisions. This seems to be like really kind of like one of those things where you're like, I don't know, it's like they're big decisions, and you're like, I'm not looking to make decisions for other people. I'll help them figure out, I'll help them gather the information and tell them what I think, but I feel like you don't want to make decisions for other people. You're like, I want them to make their own decisions, but somebody's looking to you for answers. And I do feel like you're going forward with this. It's just taking you a minute to really be okay with it. I feel like I don't like it. It makes me uncomfortable. I just feel like I don't like it. I don't like that, there's so much emphasis on what needs to happen, and there's a lot of I think there's a lot of pressure on you because you're like, I can't walk away from this. They need my help. They want my opinion. But when they hear your opinion, they more take it like advice and like what they should do. And you're like, well, I want to help you make the decision. I don't want to make the decision for you. But they almost are like looking for you to make the decision for them. There's a good time coming in with this. This person needs to let go of a lot more stress because I'm getting resilience. And this person needs to let go of a lot more of stress they have around them. I do feel like they're coming together with you more later. This is going to go even farther down the line. There's even more to come. But it's kind of like they're trying to... They like to talk to you. You seem to talk their language more. There's certain things they want to know. They want to feel like they're going to be stable, like things are going to make sense in the long run, that there's a good plan in effect. And you're very good with that, like looking out into the distance. Like the choices we make today create our future tomorrow. And that's how you look at things. Like, all right, we're doing this today, but what does this mean for tomorrow? What does this mean for next week, next month, next year? And that's how you're looking out at it, and that's how they like it. It's like you're speaking their language. That's why they're so invested in how you see things. Because I see you doing that for this person. This is where this will be then, and like a year out, and so far out, and this is how this is going to go. This is where this looks like it's going to go anyway. And you're giving them options, but you're saying, well, it depends, where do you want to end up in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? I feel like you're helping them in that way. Where do you want to end up in this part, and this part? Because we can angle what we choose today to where you end up there. You're very careful with this. I do feel like there's a lot of pressure on you. Giving this person options is fine, but they want to know how you think it's going to play out, 1 month, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years. They want to know how you're going to view it that way. Like, what decision would you make and why? They're gonna ask you that. Just kind of roll with it. I do feel like this person needs this. You definitely don't want to be making decisions for this person. I keep feeling that, and I agree with that. But give options and just show where you think, and just put that out there. Like, hey, I'll give you what I'm seeing. I'm telling you where I would go, but this is on you. If you choose one of these directions, remember, you're the one living it. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, but you're the one living it. So you need to decide what's best for your life, and keep telling them that. You need to decide what's best for your life because you're the one actually living it. I'm just giving you what I'm seeing as an option, and I can help you search out other options. Okay, I think you're there. I think this is going really well. I think this is going to be just one of those things where you take this very seriously and you're just kind of like, where is this going? Let's talk about it, and let me help you get where you need to go. You're very helpful. Very, very, very helpful. This person is really, really benefiting from your help. This is a really, really good thing. All right. I'm going to shut this down here. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.